Close attention. I want you to use tick marks on each of these sides of the polygon. So here's 1, 2, 3. Now see this 1 tick mark right here? I want you to go to the second similar polygon and find the side that matches. And luckily we know that they're both facing the same way because we found this main angle right here. So just go in there. That matches up with that. That matches up with that. That matches up with that. You know that 1 tick mark matches up with the other one. So now we can set up a proportion. And in class we already talked about the automatic template for the proportion, which is this: a ratio bar, equal sign, ratio bar. Next, just put your variable in the upper left hand corner or the right hand corner or any part of your fraction. So let's put it right here. And now I'm going to go directly, since this is 1 tick mark, I'm going to go to the other side and find the 1 tick mark and find the corresponding number. In this case, it's 50. Okay, let's switch colors here. And the second one, it's your choice. You can pick either fractions and it will work. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 tick marks. So I'm going to go with 24 because that has 2 tick marks. So find the corresponding one. This one's red. I'm going to circle it red. Circle this one red so you can see. There we go. So the corresponding is 30. Now before we really get into the math part, I want you guys to look at my proportion. See this X and this 24? I hope you notice something special. They are from the same polygon. And that's what I want. And you notice how this 30 and this 50 down here? Also the same polygon. Why do I need to know that? Because that means that I have corresponding sides with similar polygons. That means they're organized. This way I can just do my cross multiplication. Okay, so let me go back, rewrite it so you can see it really quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Set up my proportion. X over 50 is equal to 24 over 30. Gotta make sure those tick marks line up. Okay, 24 and 30, right here, my second fraction, both have 2 tick marks. Then from here, just like we did in class, cross multiply. I know that 30 times x is 30x. I know that 50 times 24, you can use a calculator to check your work today. Please do, because I want you guys to focus on how to set up my proportion, not so much the math part. Okay, so let me load up my calculator. I know that 50 times 24 is equal to 1200. So I can just drag that on here so you can see. Equals 1200. Okay, again, I'm doing this cross multiplying right here. And now I know that I have a simple equation. I have 30 times some number is equal to 1200. Well, this is a multiplication problem. So just like we did the dir table, so here's x. Next thing you know is you multiply by 30. The result is 1200. So to undo this, you divide by 30. You zigzag it all the way up. You know that 1200 divided by 30 is, well, I know that 120. I know that 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I have all those zeros. So it's going to be 40. So my missing side is 40 centimeters. Very important to carry your unit with you. So you know that this right here is really 40 centimeters. Here's a different shape. More specifically, these are called trapezoids, and we'll go over the names of polygons more later. So again, before I even do any math, make sure to find the main angle. Well, luckily these are already given to me. So I know that they're facing this way and not facing the same way. So what I need to do now is just go in and use my tick marks. So here's this one with that slant, the base, 2 tick marks, the side, 3, 3, top, 4, 4. Do my automatic template. and find my variable. In this case, I am looking for my base, so I'm just going to write here x, which is right here, and then I'm going to go find its corresponding side. So you know there's 2 tick marks, so go over to the other side, find the corresponding tick mark, which is 10, is equal to, here you can choose whatever you want, and I highly encourage you guys to do multiple sides of the polygons and see if you get the same answer. This time I'm going to do the slants. So here's the x. I know that if I'm going to pick the next side of the numerator of my second fraction, it has to be from the same side as the x. So in this case, I'm going to choose this 10. And that's 1 tick mark, so go over to the other shape and find the 1 tick mark. In this case, it's 5. From here, cross multiply. 5 times x is 5x, equals, I know that 10 times 10 is 100. I know that I just need to divide both sides by 5. I get my missing side is 20. Okay, again, I highly encourage you to pause this video right now and maybe try x over 10 with another proportion to see if you get the same answer. If you do, you know that they're similar figures. Okay, now this one is one of my favorite types of examples where you're using, it's called indirect measurement. You're using one object to measure the height of another object. So again, you notice I have a triangle right here. Here's the main angle. Here's the main angle. You can draw it in there if you want. Go in there and just use my tick mark. So I'm using the height of the flagpole is the same as the height as the man. The shadow is twice, 2 marks, and the base is going to be 3 tick marks. Again, just organizing my information. So here's my height of my flagpole. I'm going to match that up with the 1 tick mark, which is this one. So the height of the man, 6 feet, is equal to, now you can use the base because that's what's given to you. Make sure again that the numerators of both fractions are from the same shape. So here's the x, right? If that's the x, then I gotta go with 15. Both are from the same shape. Both denominator from the same shape. So 4.5. From here, cross multiply. I know that 4.5 times x is 4.5x. I know that 6 times 15 is, this is a good distributive property part. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 5 is 30, so 6, that's 90. Okay? And then I know that I need to solve this by dividing both sides by 4.5. And I can use my calculator. 90 divided by 4.5 is equal to 20. Wow, 20 keeps popping up today. So my missing side is 20 feet. Make sure you label your unit. In class, if you don't label your units, you will not get credit because 20 is just an integer, a number. We need to label the units. Okay? Another one. A 6-foot person has a shadow of 5 feet long. A nearby tree has a shadow of 30 feet long. What is the height of the tree? So what I want you to do now, pause this video, sketch the picture with the units on it, try it to find the height of the tree, and then push play to see if you got the same answer. I'm going to go ahead and just do it real quick. So I know that this person right here, he is 6 feet tall. I also know that he casts a shadow, so a shadow looks like this. That is 5 feet long. A nearby tree has a shadow, so here's the tree. The shadow is 30 feet long, and I need to figure out what his height is in h. Okay, again, I can clearly see I have some type of shape. So go in there and match it up. I know that the height of the man is going to be 1 tick mark, and the height of the tree, go ahead and draw a straight line. It's going to be 1 tick mark, and the shadow is going to be 2 tick marks. 2 tick marks. Draw my automatic template of my proportion. Find my variable. In this case, it's h for the height of the tree. Again, I'm going to go 1 tick mark, go across to the other shape, and find the 1 tick mark. In this case, it's 6 feet. And then I'm going to go same shape on my numerator. So this is h, so I gotta go 30 in my second fraction of my numerator of my second fraction. And then the last one, since I went 30, I gotta go 5. From here, do some simple cross multiplying. I know that 5 times h is 5h is equal to, I know that 6 times 3 is 18. With the zeros, 180. Make sure you use the calculator to check your work. I get 180 divided by 5 is equal to 36. So what does this mean? The height of the tree is 36 feet. Kind of makes sense because it does cast a shadow that's 30 feet. Okay, so look, if you pause the video, I hope you're correct. If you didn't get it right, quickly check, see what happens. The most important thing is both numerators are from the same shape, both denominators are from the same shape. Some in this case is angle S. So my answer for this one, angle S. Angle, this mathematical symbol means segment. Segment RS. So RS, luckily we already did that. That's 2 lines, so just go over here. So segments A, B. Don't forget the angle sign for the S. That's how you do that one. And this is the last one. I have 2 triangles here. Step 1, go ahead and find the main angle. In this case, it's right here. You know that both slants are facing the same way, so you're safe. Go ahead and match them up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Again, look what I did. I'm just organizing it. I'm putting tick marks for corresponding sides. It's very important to find the corresponding sides because that's really how you set up the proportions. Okay, so in this case, I'm looking for the base. Y is equal to, find the 2 tick marks. Y and 45 are the same, corresponding, so it goes in the same fraction, equals. In this case, since y is first, I'm going to find my numerator, my second fraction comes from the same shape as my variable in this case. So that will be 54. And then that's 3 tick marks, so go to the other side, find the other 3 tick marks. That's 30. Cross multiply. I get y times 30 is 30y equals 54 times 45. 54 times 45. Okay, that equals 2,430. To solve this, I know I need to divide both sides by 30. So divide this by 30. And my missing side is going to be 81. Okay, they don't really give us the unit, so I'm just going to say 81 units. Okay, let me write that a little neater. Let me use an eraser. Again, look how I did the math part. Okay, I'm just using the other figures to help me find my missing side. Okay, last one of the day. I want you to pause this video, try this one, and then when you're finished, you think you got it, push play to see if if you got the same answer. So go ahead and push pause. I'm gonna go and continue on. Before I start, just match up. I know that that side corresponds with that side. That base corresponds with the other base. Here, I can almost see my fraction. Write my automatic template. Equal sign, ratio bar, equal signs. Excuse me, ratio bar, equal sign, ratio bar. N is the base. That's 2 tick marks, so I need to go over here and match it up with this one. These 2 match up. So n over 12. I know that 3 and the 6 match up, but sometimes you get confused about where the 3 and the 6 goes. Remember that the numerators are from the same shape. Denominator from the same shape. So n, the 3 has to go right here. 6. Now, cross multiply and divide to solve for n. I know that n times 6 is 6n. I know that 3 times 12 is 36. Divide both sides by 6. This becomes n is equal to 6. So the missing side is 6. You can also do some mental math or some number sense. You know that if 6, the height is 6, the base is 12, 3, you know that half of this is 3, so it can be 6. But that's just a quick way to double check. So that's all I have for today. That's how you do similar figures and indirect measurements.